So we're about to go to my apartment's pool and ask people questions. And hopefully we don't get yelled at. Are you coming? Okay.
Okay, my name's Michael Mojica. Feel free to get my cards over here. If you need a DJ for some reason, I don't know why.
Hello. Hi. I'm making a video, and I was hoping I could ask you guys a couple questions.
What kind of questions?
If someone was making a video and they asked you to respond to some random questions, would you participate? Okay. Okay.
Seems like it.
Okay, great. Thank you. What are you most afraid of?
Spiders.
Spiders?
I don't know.
No fear. What about you?
Being sex trafficked.
Oh.
Oblivion.
Oblivion? Like the game?
Yeah, like Oblivion. Like nothing is out there.
Oh.
Snakes.
What about you?
Commitment.
Commitment. Do you think your parents are largely responsible for who you are today? No? Okay. Yeah. So a bit of a mix, Well, hey, thanks for participating. I appreciate you guys letting me interrupt your evening. Let's go. Excuse me, fellas. Hi. I was hoping I could interrupt you guys and ask you a few questions for a video I'm making.
Why not? Let's do it.
Awesome. First question. Do you feel like you've changed in the last few years? And if so, how?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I would say yes. I would say yes, I have, and she pointed it out. I've become more of a little bit of a planner. I used to never plan. Now I think a little bit ahead now. I do think.
Okay. Do you think that's for the better?
I mean, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I used to be a space cadet, but now I'm figuring it out.
Everyone just wants to learn and grow and like honestly it's corny but be the best version of themselves they can be. It is a continuous thing. It's not something that happens over a day, but the older you get, the wiser you get. So I just feel like as you keep going, you're gonna be better and better for yourself, you know?
What's the craziest thing you've done to get somebody else's attention?
I feel like lowering myself to liking what they like. Like you like this team? Absolutely not. I'm lost until I die.
Yeah, definitely doing something that you don't like just because the other person likes it. You're like, just to get their attention. Like, yeah, I feel it that way.
When we first started dating, you would like quote The Office all the time, and I would pretend like I knew the quotes, but like I hadn't actually watched The Office all the way through at that time.
She like tried to force herself to binge watch The Office in a month. So
How long have you guys been together?
4 years, a little over 4 years.
Damn, you put him on the spot there. That was
Yeah,
a trick
come on.
question there.
Yeah.
How do you find peace in stressful times?
Smoke weed. I would say just, you know, finding someone that's like-minded like you, just venting to them, and then they kind of level you out. You're like, all right, it could be much worse, you know? Day by day.
Do you prefer to say what you think or say what you believe you should think?
Say what you think. Say what you think.
I think that goes hand in hand with what you believe in, so that's what you think.
Yeah, you gotta trust your gut.
I think there's a point though where if you're always saying what you think, you have to make sure your thoughts are like-minded, nice, like have good intention, or else you could just be, you know. That also comes with age though, going back to the earlier thing. Like if you're just always saying what's on your mind, it might not always be great.
Yeah.
So just like being intentional and like kind about
Right
saying
time,
what you
right
think.
place. Depending on the situation.
I say what I think, but I pick my spots. You got to pick your spots of when's the right time to chime in on what you think.
Cool. Well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Are you guys interested in participating? Do you like to read? And if so, what's something you're currently reading and why are you reading it?
I'm reading Court of Thorns and Roses, and everyone kind of talked me into it. It's supposed to be spicy, so I'm kind of waiting for that.
I'm reading The Parents' Apartment because I heard it's super positive, so yeah. So far, so good.
Sorry, I hope you don't mind me reaching over you. Okay, cool. What is the worst date you've been on?
The guy, he was really quiet, so it took probably like 5 drinks to get him even like semi-normal. It was pretty bad. And I did give him a second date anyway, so I don't know. I don't know what that says about me.
Mine wasn't that bad. It was just strange. Like, it was a Tuesday night, and he was making us take rounds of Steve Whitney shots, and like it was just not the vibe.
How did it end?
I ghosted him.
Do you think dreams have any significance in reality?
1,000,000%. I have like 3 recurring dreams, and they happen like pretty regularly, and they switch. Like they somewhat transition based on the time period that I'm at in my life. And I notice it. I will wake up and write them down because every time it shifts a little bit, I'm like, that was a different ending. That was a little bit weird. I can tell my mindset has shifted based on the dream.
What kind of dreams? Like aspirations? Like, or like.
However you want to interpret the question.
No, I would say they do not affect my reality. I think a dream is a dream, and I think a goal is a goal. So I go with the flow unless I set my mind to something, but a dream is more like a hope, not reality to me.
All right, well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Hello. I was hoping I could interrupt your evening for a small bit to ask some questions. I'm trying to make a video. Oh, thank you. Under what conditions do you thrive?
That is very loaded. Under what
thrive
conditions?
when I know it's beneficial to myself and others, like humanity, because then I know that I also will benefit as well as other people.
I thrive when there's some sort of like successful goal in mind.
Okay.
So a goal, right? So if I'm striving
Your
towards
goal,
a goal or like a professional goal or
Okay.
a personal goal,
Yeah.
if it's something that's going to improve me in some sort of way, that's where I thrive the most.
When is the last time you've been rejected?
I was rejected in a very personal sense. And it kind of like, I think it knocked me down a peg in a good way.
Okay.
Because sometimes we find ourselves in sort of like a cocky air. And it knocked me down in a way that it humbled me as opposed to like making me reflect reflect on myself in a negative light. So it was in a dating aspect.
That's fine.
See,
Doesn't
well,
have to be.
no, well, like I was rejected in a dating aspect, and it was very humbling in a good way, because it made me think about myself in a different way, and in not a bad way.
I think I was rejected from a job, but I didn't really care because there's so many other opportunities, and it just kind of made me realize that it wasn't meant for me.
Okay.
Very nonchalant.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Are you worried you might die without having lived the life you wanted?
Oh,
Yeah,
so that's
I
a whole
do.
paragraph. Like I can't even.
Yeah. No, I do.
Okay.
I do. Because
You don't have to answer it. I just.
no, that's a great question, and I think it's a question that needs to be presented more. Sometimes, like in the short term, like we're kind of in like that 9-to-5 corporate drive,
Yeah.
where like after you leave work, you just want to hang out in your apartment or house or whatever, and just unwind. And I think that's a very pertinent question to make people think, because like my day-to-day for the past like year and a half or so has been working in my case like 9 to 6, and then I get home, take my dog out, cook dinner, go to bed.
Yeah.
And I think that concerns me in a way that like I want to experience more. Like I don't want to get home at 6:15 and be done.
Yeah.
The soul in me wants to do more, but like the fatigue in me wants to do less. So it's a constant struggle between
You mean like physical or mental fatigue or like
of it.
emotional energy or something?
whole nine.
Oh,
Like all of the above.
okay.
Like emotional, physical, and mental.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a customer service role, so
Oh, wow. Thank
my
you.
whole day
Thank you for your service.
my whole day is literally like being positive when I don't feel like being positive.
Yeah.
So I want to go home and like literally take that mask off and feel every emotion. But on the same point, I want to experience more and do things that feed my soul. So it's such a catch-22. That is one of my biggest fears, is that I'm not pursuing more, which I want to. I would love to. But my emotional, physical,
I feel like
and
also that's
psychological
where virtual reality comes in now too, that's like a whole nother aspect. People are living that life. I went to UNCC for psychology and cognitive science was my minor.
Okay.
So like I said, me not living right now, I'm scared that the way that the world is going, which makes sense, it's virtual, you know, it's cognitive science like AI, but to actually be grounded, I feel like we have a nature deficit and we're not actually paying attention to what's around us anymore. It's always our phones, like kids in the cars, they're on their iPads, they're watching the screen on there, they don't look outside and actually take that in.
Yeah.
Right now I'm doing osteology and also I'm doing health coaching classes like online. And I feel like
Could you describe osteology? I don't know what that is.
osteology is skincare, skin health.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it's not cosmetology. I don't do hair, but I do everything with the skin.
Okay.
Like I said, I got my bachelor's, and I was going to be a therapist. It wasn't it, and I realized that your skin plays a really big role in people's mental health, as well as your gut health, because it plays. You know what I mean? You are what you eat at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Literally, it's not just a saying. My whole point being is, I just want to help people realize it's more than just what you see online or that virtual stuff, because people are so forgetful of what's happening right now in the physical and grounded.
Yeah.
Because me, I wasn't going to come here because I feel guilty that I have work to do. And I have so much in my future going for me that I'm at the pool. Before I was never like this, but now I actually have a path. And I feel like that's that drive that I needed, but now I feel guilty. And I feel like I don't deserve to be at the pool because I have so much things going for me and so much on my plate. I need to start eating, and
Your
I can't
balance.
yet. You know what I mean?
Homie, your balance is so important though. So you need to take this soul break in order to be beneficial in every other aspect of your life.
Well, I've never been like this, because trust me, I used to, it's hot outside, we're out. But now I just know how I can benefit, you know what I mean, and help others too. And that's the reason why I'm here.
Do you think you could do anything you wanted to as long as you tried? And do you feel capable?
Yes. 100% yes. Something that I'm starting to do, which is starting to roller skate.
Heck yeah.
I fell today. So I think, yeah, you can do anything you set your mind to. I feel like if you have the passion and the drive to dedicate time to it, there's no reason you can't be good at it. And even if you're not good at it, who cares? If you're happy, no big deal.
There's a hierarchy of what I would like to do, but there's certain things I don't have rich parents to get me into that school, whatever college that I want to. So hey, yeah, I want to get in there and I have the capabilities, but can I? So I feel like connections count more than people would like to think.
Yeah, I agree.
It's your placement in life. Some people were just born, lower social economic status, and that's just they don't have laptops and iPads. Now we're trying to get it. You know what I mean?
Cool. All right, well, hey, thank you very much.
Oh my
I
God,
really
yeah,
appreciate
are you
you
kidding?
guys. What up? You want to be a part of it? Would you guys mind if I ask you a couple questions?
Can I know what it is? But sure.
So, do you feel like you've changed in the last few years? And if so, how?
Oh, these are deep questions, dude. I thought you were gonna say how do you like living here?
Yeah, I'm still in college, so
Okay.
it's changed a lot since high school.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's been for the better?
Yeah, minus the drinking habits.
Yeah, I'd say it definitely changed. I'm a year out of school, so life's gotten less about drinking, like he says, and more about getting your shit done. So.
If you could make one wish right now, what would it be?
I'd have all my boys out here with me right now.
Yeah, probably something similar.
Do you feel like you're going through the motions?
No, man, I'm just starting a new gig, so it's pretty new to me. I don't think I could go on autopilot.
I'd say no, but I think if you asked me this question in like the winter or the fall, I'd say yes. But
Okay.
summertime.
Thank you guys very much. I appreciate you letting me interrupt your afternoon. Got to make it through the cornhole zone. Gotta wait for him to finish the round. If you've never played cornhole before, it's actually pretty exciting. Your goal is to get to 21. What a throw right there. Beautiful form. These guys obviously play cornhole every day. They're absolutely jacked. It's one of the best workouts you can get. All right, now's my time. All right. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good, how are you guys?
What's going on?
So I'm making a video and I'm asking people random
you paying,
questions.
Hold on. Oh.
Oh, she doesn't want to be a part of it.
Nor do
That's
I.
okay.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay. Do you like to read?
Yeah, I love to read.
What's something you're currently reading and why?
Striking Thoughts by Bruce Lee,
Oh, cool. Like the martial artist guy.
the martial artist. He's a great philosopher too.
What do you like about it?
I think that he's a humanist, and I think that he's pretty wise. I think the symbol of Bruce Lee's strength is that he's probably the most badass dude on the face of the earth with power, but he chooses to use his mind as his most valuable weapon. And I think that's the mark of being lethal. It's like you have power, but you don't have to use it.
Do you trust your heart with others easily?
Nah, I don't.
Why is that?
This might sound, I guess, a little pretentious, but I think that very few people have as genuine of intentions as I have. And so, honestly, in every relationship, my question is, what do they stand to gain from me? And I try to understand what that is. I've always ended up dating people who are pretty successful just because I know you don't need me financially, so you have nothing to gain from me but my heart.
Have you accomplished any of your dreams?
I've accomplished a fair amount of them. I was a collegiate athlete. And
You look like it.
Yeah, I was a collegiate athlete. So I accomplished a lot athletically. Then I went on to get my MBA. Like academically, I accomplished a lot. But I think my greatest accomplishment will be like my family and the legacy I have and my impact on people. So I've accomplished a lot, but I think that when it's all said and done, that's going to be the thing I'm most proud of.
What's one of your favorite stories to tell?
Probably this time that I was acting an ass when I was a kid, and like my mom went to spank me and I tried to run, and she threw a potato at me. And like as I was going down the steps, this potato hits me in the back of the head, and I like it got me when my equilibrium was off, and that's how she caught up to me. Was I was jumping down some steps, she hit me with a potato, I fell, and she caught up to me and spanked me.
Oh no way.
Yeah, man, she whooped my ass good, man.
Man, that's because she loved you a lot, I'm sure.
She loves me, but she whooped my ass.
Awesome. Well, dude, you've been amazing. I really appreciate it. Do you pee in the shower?
Fuck yeah, I'll pee in the shower. I'll pee in that pool right now. Yeah, I'll pee in the shower.
Yeah? Are you sure?
What's the question? What's the question?
Okay. Hold on. So I have a few questions. Let me pull them out. The first one.
Yep.
What are you most afraid of?
What am I most afraid of? Drowning in this pool right now.
Can you swim?
I can swim.
Okay. Why would you drown?
Keep drinking, you never know what's gonna happen.
Of all the people here, who do you find the most attractive?
This girl right here.
Okay. Are you in a relationship with her?
Nope, I'm not.
When is the last time you've been rejected, and how did you
Last time
react?
I've been, it could be right now, to be honest. But we're gonna keep, going with the flow for a little bit. But it could be right now.
Have you accomplished any of your dreams?
Yeah, I would say I have. I got a stable job. I'm alive. Living every day to the fullest. I've gone through some adversity, but here I am.
Do you trust your heart with others easily?
No, probably not.
Do you know why?
No. I don't. That's a good question.
That's interesting.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I would just say I'm a more guarded individual. So.
Yeah. Do you feel like things happened to you that made you that way, or?
Probably. My mom passed away when I was younger, so I think it's okay, it's good. But I feel like shit like that just makes you you don't trust people as much.
Do you think dreams have any significance in reality?
That's a really good question. I'd probably say 50-50, because I feel like there's some times where you dream about some bullshit in the past that could manifest in the future, but you don't necessarily want it to manifest in the future.
Well, dude, I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, man. Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
You can.
Do you pee in the shower?
Hell yeah.
Are you worried you might die without having accomplished what you wanted?
No, I've already accomplished it.
No way, what is it?
I work for the Charlotte Hornets. I do social media. That's all I've ever wanted was to work for a pro team. So I do social media, videography, photography, so I'm good.
What's one of your favorite stories to tell?
So, Dwayne Wade, it was his last year in the league. I went up to D Wade and said, yo, you're my favorite player. I went and talked to him, and I said, you're the reason why I'm here. And I just went and talked to him, and he's asked me a bunch of questions, but I was like, yo, you gotta tell me, keys to life. And he did, and that was it.
Did he give you any insight?
Stay you. Be true to yourself.
Hey, thank you a lot for your time, though. I appreciate you.
I'll look up
I'm on it.
Sean?
Shackner.
Shackner.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, have a good rest of your evening.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
You're gonna make big on your channel. Your
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right.